Hello everyone. I hope you're all doing great at your houses, that you're taking care of yourselves and your family, right? Today, in this opportunity, we're going to be studying Unit 2. Okay, this is the first lesson of Unit 2. As you can see above, right, the name of the unit is Away from Home. Away from home. Maybe some of you in this opportunity are away from your homes and family, okay? The goal of this lesson in particular, as you can see above there, is to make and respond to requests and make and respond to offers. We're going to see that on the next page. But first, let's start. This activity is called I Miss My Friends. It says find these things in the pictures A, B, C, and D, right? So have a look, try to find the sun, the snow, rabbits, and food. Picture A, we have two people here, right? A woman and a man. And in the background, you can see that beautiful white snow, right? Picture B, we have the countryside, some clouds, some cows, right? And the sun, right? Picture C, we have food. Slices of lemon at the back, and this is quinoa, yes, with some veggies, tomato maybe. And in the last picture, we have two beautiful rabbits, right? One of them is eating carrots and broccoli. Beautiful rabbits. Now, let's see. Here we have the statements of four different people talking about the things they miss when they are away from home. So what I want you to do now is to pause the video and try to complete the gaps with the concepts that we saw from the images. Snow, sun, food, and rabbits. So please pause the video and do the exercises. Are you ready? Are you sure? Now let's check.
Track 21.
Carly.
I'm from Canada, but I live and work in Japan. When I'm in Japan, away from home, I really miss the snow in winter. And my brother Scott.
Paula.
When I'm not at home, I really miss the sun. I miss my friends, and especially I miss my dog.
Khalid.
When I'm away from home, I really miss my mother and my sister. I also miss the food. Sudanese food is really nice.
Angarad.
When I'm away from home, I really miss my family, my rabbits, and the food.
Okay, so these are examples of things they miss when they are away from home. Now, what do you miss when you're away from home? Here we have another example. When I'm away from home, I really miss the seafood. Do you like seafood? Now, for example, when I'm away from home, I really miss my bed, right? My bed. It's very comfortable and I'm very used to sleeping here, right? Or my bathroom. Those are important places. Maybe if you have pets, right? Or if you live with your family, you miss them too. Good. Now let's see. Here we have a listening activity. Activity number 3 says, read the email. This is a very short email, right? Where is Scarly and where's Scott? Let's see. I'm going to read it for you. Hi, Carly. My flight arrives at Tokyo Narita Airport at 9 a.m. on Friday. Would you like anything from Canada? Tony Scott. So by reading at this email, we know that the one who wrote the email is Scott. And he's sending this email to Carly. Scott will arrive at the airport in Tokyo at 9, right? So Carly is probably in Tokyo and Scott is in Canada, right? Now, what's the main idea of this email? Can you think? What is the purpose of this email? Why is Scott writing? Maybe to let Carly know that he is arriving at the airport, but most importantly, to offer her something from Canada. He says, would you like anything from Canada? Right? He's asking her. Good. We're going to come back to this later. Now, let's listen to Carly and Scott talking on the phone. They are going to mention several objects or things, right? And you are going to tick the things that they talk about. Here we have a clue. They talk about newspapers, right? Tick the rest of the things you hear.
Track 22.
Okay, so would you like anything from home?
Can you get some newspapers? The Globe and Mail and the Financial Post are fine.
Yeah, okay. Would you like some magazines as well?
No thanks. And let's see. Can you bring my boots? The black ones? They're in my room.
But you can buy boots in Japan.
Yeah, but I like those boots. Please?
Well, all right. Is that all?
Yeah, that's all. Thanks. Oh, wait a minute. Could you bring my winter coat? The long brown one?
Carly, no. It's really heavy.
But I really want that coat. It's cold here.
Yeah, but my suitcase is full.
You can bring another suitcase.
I don't have one. And my flight's this afternoon.
Well, put it in a box or a rucksack or...
A rucksack? Well, okay then. Can I use your old rucksack? It's here.
Of course. Thanks a lot, Scott.
Okay, so what are the things they talk about? They talk about newspapers, magazines, a camera? Nope. Boots? Yes. A winter coat? Yes. And a rucksack? Yes. If you know what a rucksack is, it's basically a big backpack. You can go to Google and look for images there. Now, second activity says listen again. What is Scott happy to bring and what is not happy to bring? Right? If you know the answers, you can skip this part, but I'm going to play the recording again.
Track 22.
Okay, so would you like anything from home?
Can you get some newspapers? The Globe and Mail and the Financial Post are fine.
Yeah, okay. Would you like some magazines as well?
No thanks. And let's see. Can you bring my boots? The black ones? They're in my room.
But you can buy boots in Japan.
Yeah, but I like those boots. Please?
Well, all right. Is that all?
Yeah, that's all. Thanks. Oh, wait a minute. Could you bring my winter coat? The long brown one?
Carly, no. It's really heavy.
But I really want that coat. It's cold here.
Yeah, but my suitcase is full.
You can bring another suitcase.
I don't have one. And my flight's this afternoon.
Well, put it in a box or a rucksack or...
A rucksack? Well, okay then. Can I use your old rucksack? It's here.
Of course. Thanks a lot, Scott.
Okay, so what is Scott happy to bring? Is he happy to bring newspapers? Yes. Magazines? Yes. Boots? No, right? He's not happy to bring boots. He says that Carly can buy boots in Japan, right? A winter coat? No, right? He's not happy. He says it is too heavy and that he doesn't have space in her suitcase. In his suitcase, I'm sorry. In a rucksack? Yes, right. He says, well, I can bring the winter coat if you lend me your rucksack. Very good. Now, in this conversation, we have something that's very important for this unit, right? We have a conversation full of offers and requests. Yes? So you can say, Miss, what is an offer? What is a request? I don't know. Well, I think you know, right? Let's see. Here we have a very good example of an offer. Would you like some magazines? This is an offer. Would you like anything from home? Another offer. Yes? So what is an offer? Is when you say things you are willing to do for other people. Yes? That's an offer. If I have a guest in my house, for example, I can say, would you like a glass of water, maybe? I'm offering them something, or something I can do for them as well. Yes? If you look at the structure here, we use expression, would you like? And then we include an object, right? A noun, basically. Yes? Would you like some magazines? Would you like anything from home? We can also write different types of offers, and I'm going to be telling you that in a minute, okay? Now, a request, on the other hand, is the opposite. You ask someone to do something for you, right? Or you can ask someone to let you do something. In this case, we're going to use different auxiliaries, can, could, right? Can or could. And we're going to include different subjects depending on the word we use. So I can say, can I use your old rucksack? I'm asking for maybe permission or asking if you can lend me, right? Something. Now, in the second case, we use a different subject because the request is different. Can you bring me my winter coat? Could you bring me my winter coat? The difference between can and could is just formality. Could, the word could, is a bit more formal than the word can. Okay? So if you're talking to a boss or a teacher of someone important, you should use the word could. Could I use your old rucksack? Could you bring me my winter coat? Do you see the difference? I cannot use a different subject in the second case, right? If I say, can I bring my winter coat? Is that a request? Not really, right? So be careful with the subjects that you use. Now, tips, important tips that you should consider. When we talk about offers, yes, when we talk about offers, we say that we include the expression would you like plus an object, thing, a noun. Yes, a noun. Example, would you like some magazines? Would you like a coffee? Yes, these are questions. Would you like a coffee? Now, another way we can use is that we can use the expression would you like, the preposition to, and include instead a verb. And this is very useful for invitations, right? For invitations, very useful. So for example, I can say, would you like to eat something? Yes, if you pay attention here, this is a verb, yes? And this is a noun, a verb, an action. Or for invitations, like would you like to go to the cinema with me? Yes? Very useful. In this case, we have to include the preposition to when we are talking about verbs. We are going to be discussing about this in future lessons, so if you have questions, you can write me or you can ask me on our next online session, okay? But it's something for offer. Now, for requests, I also have something important to you, is that we have two important verbs that we often use in this case. We have the verb borrow and the verb lend. Yes? If you pay attention to the structure here, in this case, we don't use nouns, we use verbs. Yes? And these are two verbs that you can use with requests. Borrow means pedir prestado and lend es prestar. So here comes the importance of using the correct subject. For example, if I want to ask you for some money, maybe, right? Can or maybe, okay, $10. In this case, as the word borrow means pedir prestado, I'm going to use the subject I. Can I borrow $10? Now, in the second case, we're going to use a different subject. Lend means prestar, and I want you to lend me some money. So in this case, I'm going to use the subject you. Can you lend me some money? Can I borrow $10? The intention is the same, but depending on the verb we use, we're going to use a different subject. Okay? I hope it is not confusing. Now let's see. Of course, when we ask these type of questions, we also have specific types of answers. Yes? Look at the answers that we have here. Not all answers work for offers and requests. So try to identify which answer can go with each type of questions. For example, if I say, would you like some magazines? And you answer, no, sorry. Is that okay? No, right? We don't say sorry. We say thanks. Would you like some magazines? No, thanks. Or we can say yes, please. Right? No, thanks. Yes, please. Okay, might be a good answer. I don't know. It might be a bit unpolite. Would you like a cup of coffee? Okay. Yeah, maybe. All right, maybe. Right? But if you say no, sorry, that sounds a bit weird. If you say, would you like a glass of wine? No problem. That's not correct either, right? Yes, so the answers, the most appropriate answers for offers would be no thanks, yes please, okay, to be polite. On the other hand, if I say, could you bring me my winter coat? I can say, okay, all right, no, sorry, you are apologizing. Yes, of course, I'm happy to do that. No problem. And no, I'm afraid not. Me temo que no. That's the translation, okay? It's not that I am scared of something. Just me temo que no, okay? Very good. Now, your turn. Try to write offers for these following objects. And try to write requests for these 4 cases. Pause the video now and write offers and requests for those cases, okay? Now let's check. For this one, offer some books. The answer would be, would you like some books? Would you like some books? Would you like a newspaper? Would you like a newspaper? Would you like something to eat? Would you like something to eat? In this case, we can use the tip I gave you and we can invert the roles and we can say, would you like to eat something? Would you like to eat something? Would you like a drink? Would you like a drink? Good. Offers, very simple. Now, requests. Use your dictionary. Who is going to use the dictionary? You or me? Me, right? So I say, can I use your dictionary? Could I use your dictionary? Good. Then have your email address. Who is going to have your email address? You or me? Me, right? I am the one who wants your email address. So I say, can I have your email address? Could I have your email address? Spell your name. Are you going to spell your name or am I going to? You, right? Can you spell your name? Could you spell your name? And the last one, open the window. I'm asking you to do something for me in this case. Can you open the window? Could you open the window, please? Very good. Now, next one. When we talk about nouns, we have, of course, different scenarios or different examples. We can talk about plural or singular objects. Yes? So, we have three different articles that we can use to talk about plural and singular objects. The word a, an, or some. Yes? And the rule is very simple. It is here. We use a or an when we talk about one object. And we use, of course, some to talk about two, three, or more objects. Yes, two, three, or more objects. Now, what's the difference between a and an? And the difference is very simple. We use, I'm going to write it here, an. We use an with words that start with a vowel, a, e, I, o, u, and we use a alone before words that start with a consonant. Yes? Now let's see. In the first case, we have a cup of coffee. Cup is the word that starts with a C, a consonant. So we use a. Books, plural, some books. Glass of apple juice, singular, vowel or consonant? Consonant, right? So we use the word a, right? A glass of apple juice. Apple, singular, consonant or vowel, we have a vowel. So we say an apple, an apple. Yeah, this is for pronunciation purposes because saying a apple is weird. Magazines, some magazines. A sandwich, right? Newspaper, consonant, a newspaper. orange. An orange. Some oranges, plural. Some oranges, right? And the last one, some clothes, right? This is also a plural word, some clothes. Yes? You have more exercises on page 133, and I'm going to be uploading more exercises to our aula virtual. Okay? This is the rule. And for one element, we use some for talking about more elements, right? And before vowels, an orange, an apple, and a before consonants, a cup of coffee, a glass of apple juice, a sandwich, a newspaper. Okay? Very, very good. That is the end of today's lesson. If you have questions, please write to my email. Okay? I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.